Ingrid. I'm the founder of Monster Phonics. Monster Phonics is different to any other scheme. It improves progress, accelerates learning and secures memory because it uses colour coding for sound, and our results in schools are testament to that. So we see that in all the regions in which we work, which we support schools all around the world, so it's everywhere. I'd like to just quickly show you inside the programs. If you're a school and you're interested in either phonics or spelling resources, then make touch with us, because we'll give you full free access to the whole scheme so that you can use it in your lessons and really see the impact. And I think that's just a great way of demonstrating the difference that Monster Phonics makes. So if we have a quick look inside the programme. So this is the main phonics scheme. Schools could start in reception. Lots of schools start in reception, have reception year 1, year 2, and other schools and also nurseries use our nursery scheme. So if we just take a dip inside a lesson, for example, here in year 1, you'll see that it's very, very structured. All of the resources are aligned with our planning on our books, and it's broken down really neatly and easily for every teacher to be able to teach if they're confident or they are less confident in phonics. And this consistency really helps to improve results. So if we look, we've got an overview for the week, and this also is aligned to your paper planning as well, which you can edit into. And we start with a review and a teach aspect, and you can see this in presentation here that's embedded, or you can download this as well, and you can just click through to have and follow the instructions below to be able to teach the lesson. And we'll start with an overview for the review, and then we'll have fluency read, and then we'll go into the main part of the lesson. Now if you wanted to jump straight ahead for the teaching aspect as well, you can do that by clicking on the little icon and flicking ahead to the window. We also have a hook part of the lesson. Now we researched the most common words for each grapheme in the 3,000 most common words in our language, and we then put these into our hook, which is a video, which is normally a song, or it can be a story, to help children link a list of words with a spelling. So there's lots more research behind Monster Phonics, but you can just see the sort of overview aspects of it here. And then we have a practice and apply part to the lesson, and activity involved. And then we also have common exception words and high frequency words, which you can include in this part of the lesson, or you might want to provide that in an additional part of the day. But you can see how easy it is to use and how structured it is as well. So we have reception in year 2 there. We have online assessment as well as paper assessment, so you can choose to do that. You can have all of the data then can be analysed, and you can heat map so you can see where the gaps are. We then have also intervention as well. So there's different types of intervention. So you can have intervention at an individual level, group level, whole class level. Our training is also really important to us. When we provide the training free, it's all included as part of Monster Phonics, because we know that's a essential way to improve results. So consistency in training, supporting your schools. So we've got training for nurseries, and we've got training for our schools as well. And we have, as well as our training hub, which is quite huge, we also have additional live events as well, just for our schools. You can also see in here that we provide a nursery programme. So nursery programme covers speech and language and listening skills, so the essential foundations for building phonics knowledge and skills. And we look at all 7 aspects and build knowledge to a point where children can start to orally blend and segment. We also have a phase 2 initial letter sound aspect at the end of that as well. But each of these aspects is full of activities for nursery classes to use, and they're really popular. That's our nursery and our phonics. We also have a Key Stage 2 aspect to the programme as well, which focuses on the Key Stage 2 spelling curriculum, and schools can subscribe to this for either like a single year group or for across the Key Stage 2. But many of our schools use the whole bundle of nursery, phonics and our spelling resources. The spelling resources, the spelling programme is great because you can look at, if we look at 1 week, again, you'll find a familiar overview, and then you've got the learn, build and show aspects of a lesson, which can be taught in as a whole lesson or can be broken up throughout the week, however it fits in within your timetable. We also have an ebook platform, so we have parents and schools around the world subscribing to our ebooks, and it's super exciting. If you're a parent and you're not sure where your child to start, you can take a placement test, which is a great way of just getting straight into the right level. So very easy and straightforward, and the level of books recommendations are there at the end, and then you can just jump in and start reading. Your child can start reading at that level. If we go back to our ebooks, great for schools. Schools have the benefit of seeing engagement data, which is fabulous. So you can see how much your children are reading at home, and you can also allocate books for different children, so across classes. We've got a whole range of fiction and non-fiction, and we have our nursery books are also on here, and our comics as well. We have superhero comics to provide additional practice for children who need a little bit more consolidation, high volume of graphemes and words, but low cognitive load. So if you can have a look in here, here's an example of our non-fiction. One thing I really love about our scheme is that we have for the initial stages, for the early readers, we have text that's provided for an adult to read alongside a text for children, which is really supportive, and it gives that context. So especially when you think of this is non-fiction, we can add additional facts and make it really interesting. And the same with stories, we can add some great story language in there. But if you have a look at, if we just go back again, we'll go to our fiction. You can see in here we've got our colour coding that really starts to come into play. So if we look at our scheme, lots of books in here. Let's find one. So here's a story about a little monster who needs to go to sleep. So you can start to see in here the colour coding. So in Monster Phonics, the O makes an oo, says to oo, and the yellow makes an I sound, so to night, and it's providing that extra support. The support is dropped. It's not provided throughout the scheme. The grapheme or the high frequency word is taught, and once it's taught, then the colour coding is dropped. But it's incredibly supportive, and there you can see at the bottom the text for an adult to read. So I think that's turned into quite a long description of what Monster Phonics is. You can see we're very, very passionate about what we do. The impact is amazing. We see that in our phonics screening test results. We see that in our schools results and pilot studies. The improvement from the baseline is in every case startling, and I would be really great if you can contact us. We'll talk to you about schools that you can speak to that will be able to tell you that firsthand. So if you want to find out more about Monster Phonics, take a free trial. As soon as you take a free trial, we'll be in contact with you to let you know that you can have full access. What I would say is if you use your school email address, it enables us to give you full access without then asking you for your school email address. So that would be great. Okay, thank you.